Welcome back. If you are here because you want to see the schedule for grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 1. And so here, I'm here to provide it with you. So this is the schedule we use. We do schooling year round, so that's like 3 to 4 days a week we do schooling. So number 1 on the schedule is play with mom. This is super important because it fills up their buckets for attention. That means I play with them in something they want, which sometimes means I have one child on this side and one child on this side, or 10 minutes, 15 minutes with this child and 15 minutes with the other child. Now I am working very hard to incorporate even more reading into our day, if you can believe it. I know. So what I'm doing now is I read, oh, I forgot today. That's why you have a schedule. You have a schedule because when you get involved in it, when it's in the thick of things, is you forget what's going on as a mom. So in order to remember what's going on, this is the schedule. So as much as I'd like to say it's for your children, it's also for you when things get going and you're like, what did I say we were gonna do next? So when starting a schedule and when you don't know what to do, first of all, you have your 3 meals. That's like the most important, like playing around those, because those are pretty much checkpoints, right? Like you're not gonna forget to make dinner. Okay. So play with mom, but first I read a book with them first when they first wake up, and then we play with mom. Next, we do breakfast in school. So while they're eating, this is when we do manner cards. This is when we do, my binder. Let me show you my binder. So it's like review of things that we've learned just in general over the last year that I want them to remember. Let me show you. Now, this is a great time to do grammar. I know you're like, what? Grammar? Yeah, grammar can be done as a group subject. This is a great time to do history as a group subject. I think it's a great time to do a lot of things as a group subject, but I do not believe in using family style subjects for group subjects because I think it really complicates things. Okay. So what we're talking about is, so this is when I will go over, so for example, a noun is a person, place, or thing. And then I have pictures of a noun because mnemonic devices to help them remember. A verb. So then I just flip through and it's easy. It's not hard. We have a prayer that we say too, so I'm working on getting them to memorize different prayers. What an invisible verb is, an action that you cannot see being done, like care, hope, trust, love. So anything I think that we've learned from our schoolwork through the schedule, I put in here, and it takes, I try to do it once a week, go over it just so that it's in their head and they're really remembering it. All right, so breakfast in school. And so that's kind of what we do during that time. And I read, I'll either read from the Bible, something, I prefer faith-based just so that we're kind of getting that down because that's the most important thing to me. And I like to make sure we get the most important things done first because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, you kind of do, but okay, then it is kids' playtime. Then the kids play together by themselves. I don't care what they do. But I have to work, and that's why I film videos and edit videos and get school stuff ready. Usually I will get school stuff ready in the afternoon because I also have a break then too. Okay, so then it's either an activity, a game, or a trip. This means that usually by then a child has wandered into my room and is bored and needs some guidance, wants some assistance. So I will sort Lego. I will do a lot of stuff, and by 10 a.m., that's another goalpost. If you will, goalpost, I don't know. It's a post in the field that you know is there. Maybe it's a yard line. I have no idea. But at that time, 10 a.m., that is snack time, which also means that is another teaching block. So I feed snack and we teach another subject. So this can be any subject, but right now what we're doing is I'm actually just doing more read-alouds during then because I feel like my kids, they're going to be sick of library picture books soon. And I used to read like 100 a week to them. Really, I just read all the time to them. I just loved it. And so they're going to be kind of over that and into different read-alouds. So I kind of want to stick with that right now for a bit. And plus you homeschool year round. So if I'm teaching science, I can get through a science curriculum in a couple weeks, in a few weeks, because if you teach it every day, you get through it really quick. You can do another science one. You could do a history. You could do a sociology. You could be like, you know what, they need more help with grammar. Let's do that. Let's practice oral math facts, like stuff like that. So blah, 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 snack time, which is mom reading. Okay, then they do playtime until lunch. Then lunch and learning. This is our science block. So if I'm not reading a science, which right now I'm not, I'm doing Science Shepherd. Doing Science Shepherd on the DVDs. That is what I'm doing. When I'm done that, I will probably take on another science. But I don't know. We'll see. So then lunch and learning, that is science. So also in here, I do put science stuff in here. If I have a picture of some of the science stuff that I have created. I create these on Canva, by the way. It's very creative. It's very fun. And a lot of times you can just Google sheets. And I have, I show you inside my book a few times. I've done a few different videos on it, but I'll attach one at the end. But if you, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can get on there that's already created for you. or you can just Google it. This is a problem-solving wheel right here. And so we discuss, if you have a problem, what are some options you can do? There's also, hey, what about manners? Like I have a little manners thing in here that I just created, just about some simple manners that we have learned so far so we don't look like animals. I haven't even put the chew with your mouth closed yet, but I probably should. Say please when you would like something, blah, blah, blah. You don't need me to read it. It's basic manner stuff. All right, lunch and learning. Then individual subject time. This is individual subject time. These need to be done and your checklist needs to be done in order for you to enter the 2 o'clock time period, which is your tablet time. So in order to get all that stuff done, now we get up early, right? But so lunch and learning, I'm looking down at the list while I tell you this because it's not like I know it off the top of my head, although for the most part, because everything's anchored to food, I kind of know what's going on. But extra stuff, like on Thursdays, I'm like, let's do it craft day. That'll be craft day. Well, I have to like write that on the cue card. Like what I want done tomorrow, I write on little cue cards in the afternoon during their tablet time. I'm like, okay, this is what I want done tomorrow. So I have down here, for example, today, I want to make sure that we do the craft. That I found. And anyway, okay, so lunch and learning, individual subjects. So this will also be, I could write down chess if I want them to do chess, if I want one to play the piano. This is where we do math, reading, which is a separate subject. I don't have them sit there and read all the science stuff. I don't have them sit there and read all the grammar stuff. Math, science, and grammar. Okay, well, although now they do read the grammar. So this could also be handwriting. So at times it's been handwriting. So math, reading, and handwriting. And so those are the 3 subjects we work on then. And again, that can be switched out. So say, for example, because once you're done the grammar, I mean, a lot of those times those individual subjects are done almost 5 days a week because they don't take long. And I think it's important that they read every day. But once we do that, well then, okay, well then we've done the grammar. Well then let's throw in art there. And then we have an art curriculum that we're doing. So I have a lot of stuff like that where I just kind of rotate. Or if I think they're not ready, like say I've started a subject and then they're not ready. Okay, and then they do their personal checklist. 2 p.m. is gaming, if you will, pre-approved games. And then dinner, they have to stop at dinner and they can't have TV again till a little later after that. And that is our entire schedule. And at dinner, I'll either read to them or sometimes I'll put on Bluey episode or so a lot of times they used to love when I read the Bible to them. So sometimes I will. And yeah, there you go. There's a schedule suitable for multiple grade levels. I hope it helped. Take care.